In a small village, there was a tailor, and this tailor was known throughout the lands for all of his fine work. In fact, he was a master craftsman. Now, all the noblemen would come to him because of his fine reputation. One day a nobleman came to him. He had a fine bolt of material that he had brought from the east. And he came to the tailor and he said, "Listen, I want you to make me a fine coat." And so the tailor started. Each stitch and each cut was made very carefully. And when he was done, the tailor was proud of his work. He showed it to all of the people in the town, and then he brought it to the nobleman. And the nobleman put on the coat, and he smoothed down the sleeves. He pulled here, he pulled there. And he took the coat off and threw it at the tailor and said, "This is trash. You completely ruined a perfectly good piece of material. Get out of my sight." And after that, noblemen no longer came to the tailor for work. No one would come. And the tailor became very poor. And he didn't know what to do. Now in the town there lived a holy rabbi. And so he went to the holy rabbi. And he said, "Rabbi, why is this happening to me? I don't understand." And the rabbi looked at him. He said, "Let me see the coat." And so he gave the rabbi the coat. And the rabbi looked, and he felt, and he stretched, and he looked. And he gave the coat back to the tailor, and he said, "Listen, what you need to do is to take the coat completely apart, take out every single stitch, and then re-sew the whole coat." The tailor looked at him and said, "What difference is that going to make?" And the rabbi said, "It will make a difference." The tailor really didn't understand, and he really thought that it was a silly idea. But since he had no customers and people stopped coming to him because they believed that he didn't do good work anymore, he decided to do what the rabbi told him. And so slowly he took out every stitch. And then, with needle and thread, and his eyes and his skill, he slowly sewed that coat back together. And when the coat was completed, he went back to the nobleman. He put the coat on, he smoothed down the sleeves, he pulled here, he tucked there, and he said, "This is the finest piece of work. This is a fantastic coat." And the word went out throughout the land that the tailor was indeed a master tailor. But the tailor did not understand. And so he went back to the rabbi, the holy rabbi, and he said, "Rabbi, why? What's the difference? The coat is exactly the same." And the rabbi said, "No, it isn't." He said, "The first time you stitched this, you were proud and you were so sure of yourself. And so it was not accepted. When you restitched it, when you resewed that coat, you did it with a humble heart. For indeed, the Holy One, blessed be He, wishes everyone to be humble in His eyes and to serve the world out of duty, not out of pride."